This is breaking news from 4 News Now.
Good afternoon. For 4 News Now, I'm Rob King. We begin the kxly-plus daily rundown with breaking news out of New York. A jury has found former President Trump liable of sexual assault and battery against the woman E. Jean Carroll, and she has been awarded $5 million. The verdict was reached in a Manhattan federal courthouse this morning and was announced. Miss Carroll did not stick around to deliver comments. This image of her is leaving the courthouse following the verdict, and she did not provide any public comment. But this stems back to an incident in New York where Carroll was alleging that former President Trump raped her, and this was in the civil trial. The president was found liable for sexual assault, not rape. And again, the jury, Miss Carroll was awarded $5 million. So again, that is breaking news out of New York. Mr. Trump then becomes the first president in U.S. history to be found liable for sexual assault. And again, Miss Carroll awarded $5 million in damages. Moving on to what the team is working on today. Natalie Grant, she's following up on a story from a couple weeks ago. Megan Skillingstad appeared in court today where she pled not guilty to the charges she faced. She is the suspected driver in a DUI hit and run that killed two individuals. Those two individuals, 25-year-old Desmond Miller and 33-year-old Katie McFerrin, in that incident near Airway Heights. Now today, a vigil is also being held for the victims, and that vigil is at the site where the incident occurred, so West Trails Road and North Flint Road. Natalie's also speaking with the victims' families, spoke with one of the victims' mothers as well. But again, Skillingstad did appear in court today and pled not guilty to the charges. Bronte Sorotsky, she is looking at a new group forming in Spokane. It's a homeless collaborative called Spokane Unite. It is officials from the city, county, Spokane Valley, as well as other surrounding areas like Airway Heights, coming together as part of a coalition to look at the causes of homelessness and try to solve the issue here in our community. Now, they held a meeting today, and what this meeting contained was just discussing the factors leading to homelessness, looking at mental health and other indicators that could lead to homelessness. And what their plan is now is to roll out their plan once it gets all together, June 19th, roll out the plan and announce the entity as well. So today was just sort of a meeting so they could figure out, set the foundation of what this group is going to focus on. Peter Choi, he was at a domestic violence conference today, a collaboration between Spokane Regional Domestic Violence Coalition along with Providence. And what they did today was release a domestic violence toolkit that focuses specifically on domestic violence in the workplace. According to the Domestic Violence Coalition, Spokane County has the highest rate of domestic violence in the state of Washington. So this is a group focused on providing employers and employees a toolkit on how to recognize domestic violence in the workplace and how to go about helping. Peter's also speaking with a domestic violence survivor about the importance of this resource. Vanessa Perez, she's looking at something pretty new today. Spokane Public Schools announced that they will be giving out EBT cards to students, about $120 worth. Now, do the cards actually go to the students or do they go to the parents? These are some of the details and questions that folks have, so Vanessa is working to find out the details. The goal of these cards is to help students regardless of income. It looks like as long as you were enrolled in an SPS school for the 22-23 school year, you'll be receiving a card either in the mail or in person. We got to figure out how that's going to happen, but what it's going to do is help with summer food costs is the goal that they want to do in order to, a lot of kids rely on these school meals throughout the year, but during summer, they no longer have that resource. So this is going to be one way in order to help folks with that. But Vanessa's going to have all the details as to how that will work, because I know if I was a third grader and given $120, it would not go to nutritious foods, most likely. Let's close out with a look outside. For the weather today, pretty much the last day of the week that we're going to have these cool, mild temps, so have your jacket handy. As you can see, we're going to peak around 4 p.m., 66 degrees, and the rain is expected to start around 2 p.m. We're anticipating some afternoon scattered showers around the region. Not too bad though. However, there could also be thunderstorms around dinner time. Let's take a look at that 2 p.m. forecast. As you can see, it's going to be little pockets. Looks like it'll be a little heavier around Colville and then also near the Lewiston and south northern Idaho areas of Moscow. But looks like Spokane might get lucky and avoid some of the rain. But this is going to be the last cooler day as we begin a nice warm up. Let's look at the 7-day forecast. The high is 69 tomorrow, and then from there into the 70s Thursday and Friday, warming up. Looks to be clear through the region. And then on Mother's Day, of course, look at that. Summer temperatures, 86 is the expected high. Of course, our mothers don't deserve anything less than a nice, beautiful Mother's Day. So that's all we got for today's KXLY Plus Daily Rundown. Thank you for joining. Be sure to download KXLY Plus on your connected TVs. That's Apple TV, Amazon Fire, and Roku. You can also watch these on the 4 News Now mobile app. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get the latest in breaking news in your region. So we'll have all those stories and more coming up tonight at 5. 4 News Now, regular time at 5 p.m. But for now, live in studio, I'm Rob King for KXLY Plus.